The Fox 35 Care Force is honoring Rob Verhelst, also known as Fireman Rob. He is going to be running the Dopey Challenge this coming weekend, which is the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and the marathon. But here's the caveat. He's going to be doing it. See that video right there? Wearing 35 pounds of firefighter gear. He also has a new replacement knee. So this should be fun. I'm looking to see if I see any scars. I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it. He is doing this all to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Florida, as well as raise awareness for the mental health of first responders. And he's joining us this morning to tell us more about his story. And we're so glad you're here. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Being here. You look great.
It's
you're
warm.
wearing shorts.
It's warm.
We were just complaining about how cold it is here, but he's from Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's all relative. Yeah. It's all relative.
I'll be dressed for the occasion later.
Right. This will keep you warm. This will keep you warm. Tell me first how all of this got started for you.
So I've been a fireman in the city of Madison, Wisconsin for 25 years, and I did recovery work at Ground Zero. And for 10 years, I was really lost and didn't really have a purpose, and my mental health was struggling. In 2011, I did Ironman Wisconsin, and I decided to do it a little different, to have people see through my actions, not just through my words, kind of what that meant to me. And so I decided to do it in full fire gear. So I did the swim portion normal, the bike portion normal, and then I did the run portion in full gear, just to kind of raise awareness and to also inspire people to just be part of their lives.
Wow. And I understand you also hold a Guinness record. Is that right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so so I have actually two of them. I have a world record for the farthest distance traveled in 24 hours in full fire gear, which was 40 miles.
Wow.
And then in 2015, I did the most half Ironman, but I did it in full gear. I beat somebody who did it in spandex with 23. So not as heavy with the spandex, but this is a little heavier.
That is really incredible. And you travel the world, quite literally, telling your story and inspiring others.
Yeah.
So how does that also help your mental health to be out there sharing your story?
It's a great question, because it's so powerful to be able to tell your story to other people, because a lot of times our stories live within ourselves and it eats away at us. And so for me to be able to travel the world, that universal language of inspiration, that universal language of impact doesn't have a barrier. And so being able to go to New Zealand and Germany and all over the globe, to be able to impact people's lives and just have them see the positive, just for maybe a moment, it's so powerful.
You also go and talk to kids specifically, and I think that Boys and Girls Club kids usually, or is it any type of children's groups?
We go. I talk to people at hospitals, but specifically like the Central Florida Boys and Girls Club. 12,000 kids youth and teens get to be impacted by them all the time. They've been around since 1941. I mean, it's all sorts of different amazing things, and I get to go actually there later today and read a book to them. So I'm excited.
That's amazing. So we mentioned the replacement knee. So I have to ask, did you wear the knee out by doing all of this?
I think life in general wore it out. It was one of those things where, firefighting, I was in the military, all sorts of different things, and I was able to get a brand new knee and a brand new kind of life with Smith & Nephew gave me an Oxenium knee that's as durable as I am, to be able to keep running with my passion.
I love that. Okay, so you're prepping for the Dopey Challenge this weekend, which if you've done Ironmans, that's probably nothing to you, but the Dopey Challenge just seems crazy to any, I don't know, to like a layperson like myself.
Yeah.
How do you prep for that?
Well, there's a lot of pictures that you can take along the course, so I've been practicing like with Mickey and Minnie, and I think it's one of those things where you go out there, it's the mental challenge of everything, and I think I've been a Disney kid since I was young, and so being able to go there, it's just like taking yourself away to something that's inspirational and just you go to a different world, and so for me to be able to do this there is amazing.
So how do you support yourself in these journeys? Because I imagine it costs a lot of money to travel and do all of these things.
Yeah, I have a lot of great sponsors that really support the mission and the message, and I think that's one of the biggest things. You guys were talking earlier about volunteering, and I think one of the biggest things for me is having people be part of something bigger than themselves. And there's a lot of corporations that actually support me in this mission, to be able to be that message of hope and be that message of inspiration to others to find their possible. possible. And I think that's what we're looking for in this world, is just to find that next day, find that tomorrow. And there's a lot of people that feel like they're alone, but I'm out there to tell them that they're not alone in this journey.
I love that. You have 3 kids. They're all a little older, but right? Yeah. And do they travel with you a lot?
They travel when we were young, when they were younger, and I was younger too. They traveled with, and I think it was cool for them to see that impact. And like a lot of them have done races now, and my oldest is actually going to be doing one pushing an individual who's disabled in a race later this year. And so it's just really cool to be that impact, that driving force in your kids' lives as well as others.
Wow, we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see how you do this weekend. Do you have goal times, or are you just like, I'm just going to finish? Is that the goal?
Within daylight. I think before the park opens, I think that's the key, But no, I think it's just going out there and being part of that bigger than yourself. And I think for me, being able to help support the Boys and Girls Club of Central Florida, I think it's just going to be an awesome event.
Well, those kids are lucky to get to hear from you today. I know they're excited for you to come there. Rob, man, Fireman Rob, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
So nice of you to share your story with us, and good luck this weekend.
Oh, it'll be great.
All right, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch it.